everyone. Happy Monday. Hi, guys. I missed you. Tonight, we are moving on with still continuing the three selves of self care, but now we are going to be talking to our future selves, the ones that we envision, the ones that we see that we haven't quite caught up to yet, but they're right there within our reach. And we're going to talk about if you could tell your future self anything, what would it be? All right, stay with me. I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. See you soon. Hello, everyone. How has everybody been? Okay, so it seems like it's been forever since I've seen everyone. So, of course, last week we were not here. So, if you came looking for me to be at my Mindy Monday, I was not here, duh, but I was at my wild sessions. So remember, every fourth Monday, I will be doing wild sessions where we will be having a 2 hour discussion in Zoom um, about a topic that changes from month to month. And the one we had last month was awesome. It was really good, guys. It was really good to be in an intimate session. Um, where we were able to have actual dialogue. I was speaking, they were speaking. It was awesome. It's still never going to be as good as being in person, but it was so much better than having to type in. The feedback was pretty awesome. We talked about uh, winning the argument within, how sometimes you find yourself battling with the same things over and over again, and they're really these mental battles, and how sometimes these thoughts or these ideas that you've been told in the past kind of come into your present, and when you're trying to make these wonderful life-changing decisions, you're trying to move forward, you have these things in the past and they fight you, and so you're having this conversation in your head and you're losing because you get stagnant, you can't move any further, you can't go forward. And so we discussed that, and that was pretty awesome. So if you missed that one and you want to make sure that you do not miss next month or this month, we're in August. So if you don't want to miss August, make sure that you go to my website and sign up for your wow tonight, or before we get off of this wonderful meeting that we're having tonight. The topic is transforming your thinking so it sticks. Right? So many times we get these new ideas and we're like, this is so awesome. I'm going to try this new thing. I'm going to do it this way. It lasts maybe 2 weeks, and then we're right back into the rut. We're right back into the same stinking thinking. So join me this month, the fourth Monday of the month. I will not be in WOW, but I won't be in my Minty Mondays. I'll be in WOW. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, let me just see who's in the house because I don't even know what I'm saying or not saying. Hi, friend. How are you tonight, Selena? Oh my gosh, guys, I am in the wrong. 1 second. Instagram, I apologize. Ooh. Okay. 1 second, please, everyone. Bear with me. Okay. My apologies. No one was able to see me on Instagram, guys, this whole time. As you guys are coming in, say hello. Tell me how everyone's doing. How was everyone's week? Or actually 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since I've seen you guys. So, how is everyone? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Oh my gosh. Let me see. We have Phil, we have Karen. Hi. How is everybody? You guys tell me how everything has been going in your lives. Today is Monday, so how was everybody's Monday? Let's start there. How was everybody's Monday so far? If you're just now coming in, guys, I'm sorry. I messed up on Instagram and I'm trying to fix it. In the meantime, just come in, say hi, let me know that you're in the house. And how everything is going. How has your Monday been? Mine has been extremely productive. I mean, extremely productive. So I have been doing so many things, trying to get prepared. Hi, Instagram. Happy Monday. I do apologize. I have been doing all the things and I forgot to turn my camera around so no one can see me. So, hi, Jeanette. Hi. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. Glad to see you. Hello. Hi, Platinum. I haven't seen you in a while, Miss Platinum Fox. All right, guys. So we are talking about, Selena said her day was awesome. Yes. All right. Phil is doing good. Karen says she was okay. It was all right day. I'm not going to even repeat that. Jeanette said fine as frog hairs. Hi, Connie. Nice to see you in the house. How was your Monday? Instagram. Tell me how everybody was doing. Man, it has been a very, very eventful week, guys. I wish I could put my feet up right now because oh my goodness, I wore the wrong shoes this weekend, ladies. And if you know what I'm talking about, give me some thumbs up. Definitely wore the wrong shoes this weekend, and I am paying the price for it. It's Monday. I wore them on Saturday. Lord have mercy. All righty, guys. So let's get started on our conversation tonight. We are talking about the future self. Awesome. Glad it was a good day. The future self. If you could go, you always hear they say, if I could go back in the past and tell my younger self some things, man, I have some things I would say. What would you say if you can go into the future? If you could go into the future, what would you say to yourself? You guys talk back to me. Give me some things that you think that the future you needs to know. And it's funny because when I'm thinking about the future. I thought about this before I posed this question to you guys, and I was like, okay, if I could go into the future, what would I say? Well, that's hard because I don't know where I would be in the future. And so I thought about it for a while. And I said, I guess if I was going into the future, I hope I'm able to go into the future and say, good job. Good job. It was worth it. Good job. You know? So let's see. All right. If you could go into the future, what would you say to the future self? So on Facebook, I hear, girl, I made it. Yes, yes, you made it. Um, take better care of yourself in the future. So this is what we're looking at. This is the picture I'm trying to paint now for us, guys, is that hopefully our future, we're looking into the future and we're seeing ourselves better than where we are now. Looking into the future, are you still dealing with the same issues? Are you still trying to make it? Are you still in the same tax bracket? Are you still in the same mindset? Are you still um, in the same condition mentally, physically? Are you still in the same relationship if it's no good for you? Are you still at the same crossroad? Are you still trying to make the same decision in your future? Oh my goodness. Still trying to make the same decision to go back to school, to start that business, to forgive that person, to, whatever it is that you see now, that you want now, will you have attained it in the future? And the future can be next week. It can be, we talked about time, and that now is 3 to 5 seconds. So right now, my future self is at 7 o'clock. Where am I going to be in the future? And how do I ensure that when I look at my future self, I can say, good job. Yeah, you stayed the course. Way to stick it out. Way to stay, what would I be able to say to my future self? I'm hoping that I'm not in the same tax bracket. I'm hoping that, I can look at my future self and I say, man, whoo, we can finally rest. I want to be able to tell my future self, rest. Enjoy this. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. I want to be able to tell my future self, man, that was a tough one, huh? But man, we got through it. We got through it. I want to be able to look at my future self and be like, be able to see, like I said, the fruits of all that I've been through, all that I've done, all of my sacrificing. Sometimes we find ourselves sacrificing for what? What's the end result? What are we doing all this toiling for? What are we working hard for? What's the destination? What is your end game? And how are you going to get there? That's what I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk about your future self. What does the current self need to do to ensure that the future self can attain the goal, can win the prize, can jump the hurdle, can get to the end, can get to the finish line? What needs to happen right now? And it starts right here. So I can't see you because we're not in our wow session. So I can't see you, but just touch your own mouth. It starts right here. It starts right here. What am I saying now? Hello, they just love June. Thank you for joining us again. Glad to have you back. It starts here. What are we saying to our future self? What are we saying to our current self to make sure that our future self attains the goal, meets the end? What is the end game, guys? What is your end game? So what I want to do tonight is, I know this is not a wow session, so we can't really talk back and forth. But I really, really would love for us to be able to just kind of talk back and forth the best we can, okay? Because you learn more when you participate. which is why when you were in school and your teacher used to call on you and you're like, just let me just sit here. No, you remember more because a lot comes from yourself. And it's not just me talking to you, but it's you talking back to me. Things are moving in here. Okay. So let's just take it from now to next month. Let's look at September. I'm not even going to stretch you that far tonight. Let's look at September. We're thinking about September. September is our future self. What are you hoping for? Hi, Simply Me. Hey, Bree Bree. Nice to have you. Nice to have you in the house tonight, all the way from Texas. Yes, I think we have Texas, North Carolina. We got a lot of places in the house on Instagram. So we're looking at September. We're talking about the future self. What if you can go into the future? What would you tell your future self? And we heard, girl, I made it. You are amazing and productive. I said, I want to look at my future self and say, hey, it was worth it. Rest. Sit now. Rest. Yes, you can have that. You can have that tea and just sit and relax. I want to be able to say that. So what has to happen now to ensure that your future self meets the goal? So I'm not going to take it all the way 10 years tonight. I'm just going to take it to September. We're looking 30 days, 29 days from today. What do you see yourself doing? Where do you see yourself at in September? Drop it in, drop it in. I want to see it. Move your fingers, guys. I want you to talk back to me tonight. Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself in September? Where do you see yourself? Talk to me. Where do you see yourself? Kansas City in the house? Yes. In September. Yes, they just love June. In September, where do you see yourself? I'll start, okay? In September, I see my new preschool that I just opened. I see it full. I see all of my slots full, no room, with a waiting list for my new preschool. That's where I see myself in 28, 29, however many days we have until September 1st. That's where I see my future self. Tell me where you see yourself. Where do you see yourself in September? In September. Come on, Instagram. Come on, Facebook. Where do you see yourself in September? All right, Instagram is on it. It says, I see myself being happy on making the right decision on my job choice. Yes. Okay. So has that decision already been made, June? I just gave you a nickname. And congratulating yourself. Yes. Come on, Facebook. Talk to me. Where do you see yourself in September? In September, I want my preschool full. In September, I want to get a clean bill of health. In September, I want to have lost 5 pounds. In September, I want to have found my new home. In September, I want to have that bedroom decorated. In September, come on, everybody has something in their mind that they want to have done, that they're working on. These are called baby steps. We talked last time that we were here, we talked about touchstones. These are touchstones. These are the little things that get the big thing done. Okay? These are the little things. So every little step gets you closer. Okay? It gets you closer. So let me see. I have a few job offers and trying to make the right decision. Yes, you will make that decision this month or this week, today, this hour. I don't know, but you're going to be able to see yourself in September because I'm with you in that decision. We're all with you in that decision of what it is that you want to do. In September, you see yourself. This is part of it, guys. When you're thinking about future, you have to be able to first see it. Then you have to speak it, and then you have to go get it. Okay? You have to see it. So Facebook, thank you for showing up. She says, I'm going to staying organized, teaching and shaping young minds dash and loving it. And loving it. Hi, Leonard. Nice to have you joining us, sir. We are talking about our future selves. What are we doing? How are you going? Where do you see yourself in September? I'm not taking everybody that far. Some of you, if you can't think September, think next week, think tomorrow, think Friday. Any future that's not right now in the next 3 to 5 seconds is considered a future. Now is only 3 to 5 seconds. Now just passed. Now I'm in the future. So remembering, we're not trying to go all the way next year. Some of us can't go all the way out to next year. We're right here in this moment. Okay. Where do you see yourself in September? Your future self. So Instagram, we have June, who is going to make the right decision on her job choice. Um, Oh, okay. Come on, Facebook. June just doubled down on you guys in Instagram. She said, also, she gonna double down on her future. I love this. She said, also happy with being consistent with back to working out. Yes. So not only is she going to be consistent in working out, she's going to be happy with it. So she didn't triple, quadruple. She trying to make that maximum results. I love it. I love it. To come here and to hear me talk and not participate. And I'm not saying that you're not participating because you're not responding or you're not typing down I hope if you're not, I pray that you are writing it down, but that you're doing the work to come in and to give me an hour of your time. I love it. So I'm not talking to myself, but to come and take an hour out of your life to sit here with me and not do any work. It's minimal results. Minimal results come from hearing only. It's the hearing and the doing. It's the hearing and the doing, right? That gets the maximum results. So we're talking about, where do you see yourself in September and later in this month? Mine was having my preschool full with a waiting list. Yes, having my preschool full with a waiting list. So, hi, Rakita. Nice to have you in the house. Hello, hello, hello. So that's what we're talking about. How do we get from here to our future selves? First, we have to see it. That's why I'm trying to get you guys to participate with me tonight. Writing down, where do you see yourself in September? Where do you see yourself in 2 weeks? Where do you see yourself as far as you can go? Maybe what you see is going to take more to get there. It's more than just a September thing. Maybe what you see it happening in, let's say, December. Okay? So let's say you see your future self in December. Break that thing down. Break that thing down. Break it down all the way until you say, okay, let's say your thing is you see yourself buying a house, right? Let's just say you see yourself buying a house. But I see you, Platinum. I'm definitely going to talk about that. I love it. Let's say you're talking about buying a house. That may take you a while. So you got to get because of your credit score. Then let's say in September, your credit score improves 5 points. Y'all see what I'm doing? We're talking to our current self to get us to our future self. What has to happen now to make the future happen? That's how we get from here to there. That's how it stops being a dream and becomes a reality. That's how it stops being an idea and becomes a desire that is driven by these choices. We're making choices that's going to drive us to get to the end game. What's the end game? So, okay, let's see. Instagram, Platinum Fox. I love that name. I just like to say it. Platinum Fox. I like that. So, Platinum Fox says she sees herself unplugged from drama and plugged into my vision. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. Unplugged from drama. I think a lot of people, if you can agree with her, whether you Facebook, Instagram, give me some thumbs up, some heart, something. To unplug from drama, my God. And what is your target goal for that, Platinum? Is that September, next week, today, now, 3 to 5 seconds? What is the plan for that? Facebook, where you at? Instagram is on fire today. Where we are now, what we allow ourselves to see, what we speak out of our mouths, and the choices we make are going to determine what our future looks like. The future self there's some things, some criteria that needs to be done in order to get to the end goal. There's some things that have to happen. So the first thing was to see it. I literally see myself getting up, opening the door every morning and servicing 32 children every day. 32 children every day. And it being that way, I see myself answering the phone and having to say, no, we're full right now. Would you like to be added onto the waiting list? I see myself planning field trips. I see myself I see myself now needing to put in ads because I need help. I need people to help me in my preschool. I see this. I see it so much. I mean, you know how people say, I see it so much I can taste it. I mean, I see this so much. So the vision, Platinum Fox said by September. Yes, yes, yes. Platinum Fox, by September, I believe and I agree with you that you are going to be unplugged from drama and plugged into your vision, what you're supposed to be working on for you. Yes, staying in your lane. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Karen, yes, I would like to be happy. Ooh, you would like to be happy. What's your date, Karen? Give me a date. And I know, I'm going to tell you guys, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. I know why a lot of people aren't responding or at least not where I can read it or I can speak it for you, because it's scary. It's scary. Hey, Mo. It's scary to actually put yourself out there and say, this is what I want for my life. Because when you put this thing out, when you put it out there, now there's an expectation. But that's what I want. I want the expectation. I want you to come out of just dreaming, just sitting back and saying, one day I'm going to be happy. One day I'm going to have a business. One day I'm going to, my preschool will be full. One day I'm just going to finally be done with this drama. One day I'm going to have the job of that I really, really think I deserve. One day, those those are dreams. Those are things that come in here, when you say things and you have it in your head and you say, this is what one day I'm going to have this. It's just like saying, man, I've never had filet mignon. One day I'm going to have that. One day I'm going to order I'm going to take myself out and that one day can mean 2029, 2032, 2050, whatever, because it's someday, somewhere out there. It's not a defined date, and it doesn't require commitment right now, a right now commitment. So that's what I'm pushing today. I want to push you to get it out of here, that you can at least do this and say, where do I see myself? For those of you who are just coming in, let me catch you up really quickly. We are talking about the current self and the future self. Where do you see yourself in the future? To make it a little bit easier to swallow, I took future from being 2025 and I brought it all the way down to September 2021. Where do you see yourself next month? And what does the current self need to know to get there? Okay, so Okay, we have, all right. So it says, I see myself buying my home by the water in the near future by the first of the year. Whoo! All right. All right. So I'm standing with you. We are all, Instagram and Facebook are standing with you that you will buy your home by the water by the first of the year. By the first of the year. So we got them out there. Does anybody else? I don't want to move past this opportunity. If you want to throw something in there, if you want to say, okay, hey, I don't want to miss my opportunity to actually take my dream out of my head and put it out there. I want to put it in the elements. Some of you that have already typed it in, say it out of your mouth as well. Say it out of your mouth. I want, wherever you are, say, I see myself being happy and consistent with working out. I see myself unplugged from drama and plugged into my vision. I see myself congratulating myself for making the right career choice. I see myself buying my home by the water. I see myself being happy. I see myself staying organized, teaching and shaping young minds and loving it. I see it. Say it out of your mouth, because it does something. It creates this chain reaction in you. And because you've put it out into the elements, remembering, I did speak about the corridor principle, that whatever you put out there, your words goes to find it. Your words will literally go to find it. Let me give you an example. I went to a dinner this weekend where I wore those horrible shoes. And the lady said to me, she said, I hope you were networking, because everybody in here are professionals and they have children, and we need to get that preschool full. I never said a word the whole night did I ever mention to anybody about a preschool. Never. But because I have been so persistent, because I have actually stepped outside of my comfort zone, put it on Facebook, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what, I'm trying to create for my family, my lineage. It came back to me. It's out there. So if you're afraid of putting it out there, if you're afraid of actually saying what it is you want to do, I have a saying that I live by: do the scary thing first and then be scared later. It's not my saying. I actually got it from Lemony Snicket's. But I loved it. When I heard it, my spirit jumped. Do the scary thing first, then be scared later. Well, that's kind of hard, because after you've already done it, there's no need to be afraid. You get it? Just do the scary thing. It's scary. Do it anyway. Be scared later. Okay? Put it out there. Put yourself out there. Let me agree with you that it's going to happen. Okay? So, anybody going once, going twice, if you come in and you're watching this on the replay, please be bold enough, be courageous enough to put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Facebook, if you're still with me, give me some thumbs up. Thank you, Instagram, for the love tonight. I really, really appreciate all the hearts and all the love, and thank you. Let me know that you guys are still with me. Give me some thumbs up. How do we get there? How do we get there? I see it. Okay, Omara, I do. I see myself. I see myself being more positive. I see myself not entertaining negative thoughts. I see myself being more loving. I see myself not being as anxious about everything. I see myself not being so judgmental of everyone. I see myself being whatever it is. You fill in those dots. I see it now. I see myself being married. I see myself being loved on. I see myself happy. I see myself just smiling more and being more friendly with people. I see it. Okay, so now what? Now what? Now here's the question. What does it take to get from here where we are. What is your current self battling with that's keeping you from making that next step, keeping you from taking the next step? What is the current self battling with? What about the drama that the current self is battling with? What is it about taking this job? Is it too many decisions, June? Is it too many options? What is it? What is keeping you from buying the home, Jeanette? What is keeping you from being happy, Karen? What's keeping you from being organized, Miss Selena, or teaching these children and loving it? What about teaching the kids is not helping you don't love? What is it? Because that's what the current self needs to deal with. The current self has a job to do in order to push, to elevate, to catapult the future self. The current self, we have a job right now in this 3 to 5 seconds. Right now, the current self, we have a job. And in that job, it's work. There's something we need to do right now to ensure that the future self gets there. Okay? So, Platinum Fox, guilt and fear. Okay. Guilt and fear. Guilt and fear. Whoo, guilt and fear. Wow. Guilt and fear. Both of those live in the house. Or I'll say it this way. They both are under the same umbrella. And the same umbrella is like smoke and mirrors. So if you have smoke and mirrors, right? Things are perceived a certain way that makes us fearful or that makes us feel guilty, because it's a perception. It's a perception. So then the work has to come from in here. Has to come from in here. It's here that that this is the battlefield right here. It's right in here. And that takes the work of opposite thoughts in here. Okay, so the current self is going to have to spend some time up here and up and in here and in here. The current self is going to need to do some introspection and to find out what's going on here, and how to reverse that ratio. We talk about this all the time in here, guys, reversing that ratio. And that's work. That's consistent work. Consistently working on changing the mindset. You weren't in here, I don't think so, Platinum Fox, in this month for our WOW session, which is our intimate group sessions that I have. It's not here. It's actually on Zoom. Our topic is how to transform your thinking and make it stick. Because sometimes we have these ideas and we say, dang, that's good. I'm going to start doing this positive reinforcement. And we're going good for about 2 weeks. And then slowly that thing dries up until we're not doing it anymore. And we're right back into the old habits. So we're going to be talking about that. That's 2 hours with me on the fourth Monday. So check out my website for that, Platinum Fox, because I think that's going to be helpful for you. But this is where that ratio needs to be reversed. Okay. And let's see, June says, I'm being lazy. That's the only reason I'm not working out. Just being lazy. That's the reason why you're not working out. Okay, so what are you going to do? Because the current self, the future self, you want a new job. The future self needs energy. The future self needs to be healthy. The future self needs to be able to get in those 8 hours or do whatever it is to be able. The body needs to be able to withstand the new stress. The body needs to be able to withstand the new expectations. And that comes from being healthy. That comes from eating right. That comes from being in shape. Okay. So what are we doing with the current self? What does the current self need to do in order to catapult, to get us to where we need to be? What's stopping the um, the purchasing the house. What are we doing? How are we, what's keeping that down? Is it the FICO score that's keeping you from being able to get the house? If it's the FICO score, how do you build your FICO score? There are so many websites that talks about how to build your FICO score, how to get that thing turned around, how to challenge things that's been on there for so long. You can challenge them. If they don't respond, you have the option of saying, take it off of my credit report. So you have um all of these things that are going to allow you to be able to get closer to purchasing that home. Let me come over to Facebook again. So buying the home says, taking this test on Wednesday, so I begin to feel healthy, doing the scary thing first. Yeah. Doing the scary thing first is scary. That's why we got to do that part first. Get the hard part over with, so the rest is smooth sailing. Okay. Awesome. So what's keeping you from being happy in the future? Karen said, losing the man in my life. Yes, absolutely. I see that. Absolutely. And so, Karen, I would strongly recommend a straight support system for that. That is a very difficult time in anybody's life when you are losing a loved one. And when you find yourself in that situation, and trying to go at it alone can be very difficult. So I would definitely encourage you to please find a support group. Um, find someone that you can talk to. If it's not me, if it's not um, a therapist or a close friend that's able to kind of walk with you, or to be with you through this. My hope is that you're not going at this alone, and it's not just you trying to be strong, because a lot of times when we have people in our lives that are sick, um, um, you're trying to be strong for them and also for ourselves, and sometimes that weight can become very heavy. And we're not made to carry weight, emotional, physical, for a prolonged period of time. So I really hope that you are reaching out. If you do need any kind of assistance with that, please reach out to me. If there are resources, I do know that you're in Idaho, I think. Are you Idaho, Iowa? And so I'm not really sure what they have, but I definitely would team up with you to find out some resources that's out there, so that you're not by yourself. So please make sure that you are reaching out, and that you are allowing someone to help you carry that load, Karen. Iowa. Okay, so you're in Iowa. Um, please let me know if you need assistance in that area. um, because in doing that, in getting that support system, it does allow, I know right now it may seem like that's so far away, but that support system will position you to get strong enough, to get in a better mindset, a better headspace, so that you can see happiness again. That doesn't seem eons and eons away, but that you can actually see happiness at the end of this journey. I know that right now, where you are now, it seems like an impossibility. But by banding with others, by getting that support system, it strengthens us, and it allows us to be in a position to heal and to be able to see happiness in our near future. Okay. All right. So let's see. June says the issue in regards to the career choice is paying. Okay. One offers less but gives more flexibility. The other offers more money but only temporary. So now we're looking at a need. What's the need? Is the need right now? Is it to get the more money now that will benefit you, that you're going to use that money in a way that will sustain you in the future? Or um, Or do you need more flexibility at this time in your life? That's what it comes down to. Flexibility or money. What do you need right now? And is what you need right now going to be able to sustain you in the future? Do you need that flexibility? So if it's the money you need now, then are you going to be able to take that money and take some of that money to be able to put you in a better position for the future, if that makes sense? So if you're looking at money, we're looking at money and flexibility, guys. And when you're looking at both, which one is going to serve the better purpose? So having the money now, when you're actually going to need the money throughout the whole year, then maybe what you need to do is figure out a way to make it work for right now, beans and rice, PB&Js, or whatever you need to do for right now to be able uh, to stick it out through the long run. Or if you need the flexibility more so to be able to make extra money while you're building, or to be able to have that extra money, so that, I mean, that flexibility to go back to school, to maybe learn to get certified on the job, to get maybe a little bit more education, so that now you put yourself in a position where you don't need the job per se, because now you are able to vie or to bid or to put yourself in a position where you can say, hey, now I have this much this kind of training, and you can go ahead and put in for that raise when you're done with the education. You know what I mean? So really it's just about looking at the choice that's going to put the future self in a better position. So does that make sense? What's going to help catapult the future? And that's what we're looking at. We're looking at where we are now. What does the current self need to do to get the future self to the end game? So that you're not in the future saying, dang, I should have took that job. Dang, I'm still dealing with drama. Dang, you don't want to still be there. You don't have to. It's about planning and looking at where you are now and saying, hey, okay, how do I get from A to Z? That's the whole, how do I get from here to here? And sometimes it's A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E. Sometimes it's not as simple. Karen, it's not always, I'm sad now, I'm happy. No, sometimes it's, I'm less sad. Okay. I'm moving around a little bit more. Okay. I'm able to think about him and not, these are small steps, but slow and steady, we get to Z. Okay. Buying the house or being more organized. It doesn't always be like, boom, and we're there. No, sometimes it's these little steps that we have to take to get from A. Sometimes you can say A to G. One choice can get you from A to G. And that's true. So if June decides to go back to school and get some more training, she may be able to skip that ladder, that promotional ladder, all the way up to here. So she can go from A to J, because now she has that training and she didn't have to take all them baby steps that other people have to take, because now they're trying to get there through time. She used her time to level up her education or to get certified or to whatever it was. So same thing. It may take a while to get that house, to buy that house. But if you're able to pay a little bit more on your current debt, now you're going from, you're not doing A to B, B to C. No, you're able to jump from A to J because you're paying more now so that you can get to the end game faster. So how do we get there? We see it first. We allow ourselves to see it. That's a lot. For some of us, that's the scary part by itself, is allowing ourselves to actually have an idea of being more than what we are right now. And sometimes that comes from disappointments and past things that we've tried that didn't quite work out the way we thought it would. And when we're there, sometimes that's that argument within. Nah, you're not going to make it. Nah, you're not going to be able to do it. Nah, you're not, you're not good at school. You're not, you got too many people, everybody leaning on you, everybody pulling on you. It's hard to stay out of the drama, because everybody needs you. Your Nana, or your Medea. Everybody comes to you, everybody needs you. So how do you stay out the drama? No, you have to make those choices that say, you got to figure this one out by yourself. I'm here for you. I can pray for you. I'll walk with you as far as I can go. But and being strong enough to say, ding ding, this is my next, this is where I get off. The rest of the journey is yours, son. The rest of the journey is your daughter. The rest of the journey, friend, cousin, whoever it is that pulls us into the drama. Hey, this is where I get off. I love you and I wish the best for you, but this is where I get off because I need to be able to concentrate on my vision. I'm so busy putting out your fires, I haven't even gathered enough wood for myself for the winter. Does that make sense? It's preparing your current self is preparing for the future self. If we don't put in the work here, it's going to be hard to get there. So we have to. We got to start making those choices now, so that we're not still looking at the same choices 2 months from now, 2 years from now. Life is like this. And how we live it, what we see, what we pull from it, what we get from it is all determined on what we start doing now. It's the work. It's the work. I'm going to say that 1,000 times. Rather, we're in this type of forum that's free, or if you're paying me and I am your individual life coach, I'm always going to come back to work. Let's get the work. We got to do the work, because nothing, as far as exercising, as you said, June, if you don't pick up the weight, the bicep don't grow. If you don't get off the couch, nothing happens. It doesn't, that's the part of life that it takes more than faith. It takes more than prayer. So it's the doing. We have to also put in the work. And so we have to be able to say, hey, yeah, I can't do it. I can't. Can you go here? Can you do that? Those of us, I saw on Facebook, somebody said, can I scroll? Can I find it? Find it, Omar. Come on. I saw it. Bam, there it is. It said, take care of yourself as you do for others. That's what she wants to be able to tell her future self. That's what you got to tell your current self. Miss Keitel, take care of yourself as you do for others now. So in the future, nobody's taking care of you. Hello. I'm going to say that again. Take care of yourself now. So in the future, nobody has to take care of you. Because right now, and I don't know who this is for whoever, get in where you fit in. We are on that wheel. We go. We're putting out fires here. We're putting out fires there. We hop in the car because so-and-so is having a catastrophe. So we go over there and we do all of that stuff. And then now we didn't forget about ourselves. We making sure that everybody's eating, but we forgot to make a sandwich for ourselves. We're making sure everybody's bills are paid, but we forgot to pay our own. We're making sure that everybody got a roof over their head, but we forgot about our own. So now we're helping everybody else. We're still helping our adult children that's in our 30s, 40 years old. We're still helping them, trying to build a legacy for their children. And we haven't even built a legacy for our children's children. We're still, cheerleading for those adult children. You can do it. Rah, 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 shish, kumbaya. And we have forgotten that it's our own responsibility to ourselves as well to be just as healthy, to be just as productive, to be just to be working on the same thing that we're helping our children get. It comes a time where we say, hey, good job. I'm here for you, but I cannot pay your bills. I can't, because I need this money to start my own business so that my grandchildren, who have not gotten to an age to make a choice yet, will have something when I leave this world. The onus is on each and every one of us to take care of ourselves. The current self needs to be doing some things to prepare so that the future self will be okay mentally, physically, financially, emotionally. All of that has to happen now. It has to start now. Every decision you make from now until the next now. So what I decide right now is going to put me in a position for the next now. And then I have to make a choice then that's going to put me in a position for my next now. And this thing, now just goes on forever. It goes on forever. But there's always going to be a right now. What are you doing now? What choices are you making now? What are you staying away from right now? What are you turning away from right now? That's what's going to make the difference. Okay? That's what's going to make the difference. All right. Ha, I love this. So Selena, I love this. She said, to my kids, your wings work. I love that. I love that. To my kids, your wings work. The same ones. Fly. Fly. Okay? So for those of you who have children or adult children, you know what I mean. You do they're adult children that are still struggling in some areas. Hey, you gotta let them spread the wings. They don't know they can fly. They don't know they can fly because you keep carrying them. I don't know who that's for. Okay, I'm off that soapbox. But whatever it is that you find yourself in right now, wherever you find yourself, looking for a job, deciding on a new job, a career change, going back to school. Do you go back? Do you not? Do you, do you date this guy? Is this worth your future? Your future self, is your future self going to be okay if you stay in this relationship? Can you survive another night in this chaotic relationship? Will your future self even be in the future if you stay in this relationship? There's choices that need to be made, guys, and they need to be right now so that your future self will be able to thrive. And your future self will be able to look back at your current self and say, it was worth it. It was a bumpy ride, but it was worth it. It was tough, but it was worth it because now I work smarter and not harder, because I went back to school, because I took those courses, because I stepped out of that drama. My heart is more healthy. I'm able to think clearer because I'm not trying to help everybody with their drama, with their choices, right? Everybody's making choices, not just us. Our friends are making choices. Our children are making choices. Our spouses are making choices. Everybody gets the same opportunities. And with those opportunities come results. So I have the opportunity now to hold in everything I know until you can pay for my services, or come in on Monday nights and say, hey, I'm going to give you a little bit of what I've learned in my life and hope that you can take these little nuggets and grow. And grow. I can That's my choice today. That was my choice today. You know, um, we have a choice. Tomorrow or my next now will be a whole nother opportunity, a whole nother choices. I'll have a whole nother thing, a whole bunch of other things to choose from. But my choice has to be a choice that puts me in a position to make another good choice. All right. So, yes, 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 yes. Selena, you are on fire. She said, pay now, play later. I am a firm believer in working hard and playing hard. I want my flowers now. I'm not one of those people that's like, I'm gonna work super duper hard all year. And at the end of the year, I'm gonna do a big old celebration. I'm gonna go on vacation. Nope, that's not my theory. I work hard so I can play hard now because I don't know if 2023 is gonna come for me. I don't know that. I want my flowers right now. I'm working hard today so I can play hard today. Okay. And what does that look like? It doesn't mean that I work and then spend all my money frivolously on some craziness. No. If I worked hard today, I'm getting that latte. You best believe I'm going to Starbucks. I'm getting my latte and I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna sip it slow because I earned it. I worked hard today. If I work hard and I don't give myself any breaks all week, on Saturday, I'm doing nothing. That's me playing hard. I'm not cooking. I'm not cleaning. I'm not lift. If I could hire somebody to feed me, I will. Because I want my flowers now. I promise you. I want my flowers now. So I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, Miss Simpson. Pay now, play later. But my later gotta be soon because I'm one of those. I don't know how you guys were as children. I've always been one of those children that I need those little I need sticker charts. I need something that says good job. Okay, go a little further. Good job. Okay, yay. Good job. So I'm a sticker chart kid. I need a little bit along the way. That's my motivation to keep going. To keep going. Okay, I'm doing these life coaches. I go out and I'm also public speak. So I'm speaking publicly. I to say what I have to say. But guess what? I'm getting a new outfit for that speaking engagement. Doggone it, because I know I'm about to give a lot of myself, and I'm gonna give me an outfit so I can feel pretty when I'm doing it. All right. Whatever motivates you to make the right choices, make the right choices. Okay, guys. I really hope that this was helpful. If it was, give me some thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Thank you. Selena gave me a gold star, guys. Thank you. And because you gave me a gold star, I'll be back next Monday. Because I need my flowers now. But Facebook, thank you so much for those of you who give me an hour of your time. Instagram, same thing. I love you guys. Thank you for all of the feedback. Thank you for being a lively audience tonight. And I will be back next Monday at the same time, same back channel. And make choices now. Remember, now is 3 to 5 seconds and it's going to change and you're going to have to make another choice. So put yourself in the position, make a choice now that puts yourself in the position to make another choice.